Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for visiting with us this evening. My associates and I traveled half across our state to be here to see about this land. Now, I dare say that some of you might have heard some of the more extravagant rumors about what our plans are, so I thought you'd just like to hear it from me. This is the face. There's no great mystery. I'm an oil man. Ladies and gentlemen, I have numerous concerns across this state. I have many wells flowing at many thousands of barrels per day. I'd like to think of myself as an oil man. As an oil man, I hope you forgive that I speak just plainly. I work side by side with my cohorts here, Mr. Billiam and Mr. Laxley. We intend to begin drilling here at Sundown Town by next spring. Now something else, and please don't be insulted if I speak about this. Bread. Let's talk about bread. Now, to my mind, it is an abomination for every man, woman, and child of this magnificent country of ours to look upon bread as a luxury. We are going to dig water wells here. Water wells means irrigation. Irrigation means cultivation. Cultivation means we're going to raise a lot of crops here. We're going to raise a lot of crops here, where it simply was just impossible before. You're going to have more grain than you know what to do with. You're going to have grain coming out your ears. We look forward to building up this little town of yours. Thank you, and good day.
Well, hello, Beatrice.
Do you think that Mr. Spitzel's speech won over the locals?
I do declare, Beatrice, Spitzel is a silver-tongued devil. We'll be making more money than King George by the time our operation's up and running here.
Well, if that's the truth, then I do declare that you have enough money to make me a partner as I see it.
Now, Miss Laxley, you have a lot to learn in this business. I don't think you're quite there yet.
Well, a raise at least.
Beatrice, you're lucky enough to be where you are as it is, being a woman and all.
Well,
Don't be getting greedy on me now. I'm going to visit my daughter for a couple days. Take care of the business with Spitzel while I'm gone.
yes, sir. Tally ho, Mr. Billiam.
Tally ho, Beatrice.
Oh, William.
Jenkins.
I saw you riding up this trail. Thought I'd have a word with you.
How have you been, my lad? It's been, what, 2 years since we took out the Cherokee? You
Yes,
had a hard
indeed.
time killing those Indians.
Yeah, it's been a while. For sure.
Well, what are you up to lately?
I recently became a bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter.
Yeah,
Good
it's been
fun.
quite the
Have you
job.
shot anyone dead lately?
No, not recently, but soon. Very soon.
Good, good.
So, I heard you became an oil man. Family must be off good.
Yes, well off indeed, I dare say.
Your wife?
My wife, Martha. Dreadful name, really. I don't ask how she's doing.
Yeah, why is that? Are you gay?
No, well, if by gay you mean happy, then no, sir. I'm not gay. I have a wife, you see.
Alright, well, you must be worth something more to someone else at some point in time. You'd
Yeah.
probably be better off since you're so unhappy with her.
Let's see. What are you doing?
This is what you've asked for.
Whoa! Whoa! Deputy Sheriff Larry! Jenkins, I saw that! Give me the gun! Give me the gun! You're under arrest! Get off that horse! Alright, no fast moves now. Tell me, why'd you kill good old Mr. Williams anyway?
I was hired.
Hired? There ain't no warrant out for his arrest.
Yeah, well, that is true.
Who hired you anyway?
Not too sure. Left a note, some cash, no name on the letter.
No name on the letter. What? Why'd you do it?
Good prize.
Good. Well, I'll be. Well, lickety split, Jenkins. I gotta get you back to the jailhouse before dark. Now move those feet or I'm gonna invite you to a dance.
Well, what's the matter, Deputy? Look like you were expecting rain.
Well, tell you what, Bill, I'm just tired of people getting murdered all the time.
You can say that again.
You know those dang oil tycoons or whatever that rolled into town recently? Well, one of them just up and got murdered.
You don't say.
Yeah, well,
Well, by who?
just some known hitman guy that came by. What was his name again? It doesn't matter.
Alright, so, let me get this straight. There's a known hitman that committed the murder. So someone must have hired him. Who do you think that might be?
Well, so far we got 2 suspects.
Alright, now we're making some ground. Let's hear it.
We got his wife, Martha,
Okay, yeah, a woman.
and we got his other business associate, Spiegel, whatever his name was, Spitzel. Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, owns or part of the business.
Part of the business. So we got his wife. I'm not sure why she would kill him, but you know, she's his wife, so you
Makes sense.
can't really count it out of the question.
Yeah.
And then we got
My wife.
yeah. So.
If I go missing, that's the first suspect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
And then we got his business associate. Personally, I'd put it on his business associate because a lot of money in the oil tycoon business.
He's in it for the money.
And
Aren't
for
we
the
all?
money.
Not me, but go ahead. Okay, 2. Who's the third?
Well, we don't got a third. What do you think we should do, Sheriff? Because I'm at my wit's end here. I got nothing.
Well, I think in this situation, our only option is to call in the marshal. You know what, Deputy Larry? Why don't you go call on Marshal Tucker? This is a job for her.
You're right, Sheriff. This is why you're in charge. I'll go
Yeah.
get the marshal.
All right. Deputy,
Sheriff,
what you got?
we got here Marshal Tucker, just like you asked, and I don't know who this is.
Marshal Tucker, good to see you
Good to see you, Sheriff.
Yeah.
What?
How's your mother doing?
She died actually. but it's all right. She was at that point.
That's a
46
great loss
years
to
old.
this world, let me tell you.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you for your concern. What do you? This is my. This is a girl that carries the
Well, howdy,
Constitution for me. You don't need to talk to her. All right.
All right, let's go. I'll bring you into town, get you up to speed on what's going on with this case.
Yes, please. What do we have on our hands here, Sheriff?
Yeah, so I'll tell you about this case, but why do you have her carrying this Constitution?
Well, you see, I like to have the law on me at all times, Sheriff.
Okay.
If I ever need to reference anything or just, prove my point, it's
Yeah.
right there for me.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So anyways, we've got a murder in this town. That's why I called you in. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting it solved here. I've got pretty good brains. A deputy, he's got a brain. But
Good.
we need your help.
No, I understand.
Anyways,
I get that a lot.
there's this oil man, and he's got a business associate and a wife, and we've got them as suspects, and we really don't know where to go from here. But hope you can
So
bring
you
in
have,
your.
you have 2 suspects currently. Just one murder?
Yeah, we can kind of branch out and figure out other suspects, but yeah, one murderer. We know they hired a hitman or an assassin, so we're trying to figure out who hired him.
I see. Well, we should probably start by conducting interviews.
You know what? That's a great idea. I didn't think of that. See, that's why I hired you.
That's what I'm here for, Sheriff. I'm
Yeah.
glad to be of assistance.
Well, this town's got a lot of money, and we're happy to give you some.
Well, I'm happy to take it.
You're
Hey, could you please walk a little faster? Thank you.
one thing about that Constitution, I don't worry about that.
Good evening, Marshal.
Marshal? Deputy?
Would you like a glass of water?
No, thank you, ma'am.
I'm good, so I wasn't gonna get you one. So, this is a very serious matter that presents itself today. We're not accusing you of nothing. We just need to ask you some questions. And make sure that everything clears out here, okay, sir?
I understand.
Good.
Listen, Spitzel. I've been in this town since I was literally coming out of my mother's womb. And a lot has changed since then. No one has come into this town killing people. And I find it coincidental that you show up and then people are dying. So tell me, are you the killer?
Now, Sheriff, I am
No,
not.
shut up. Shut up. Go ahead, Marshal.
What were you doing on the night of January 3rd, 1826?
Well, you see now, celebrate. It's January 3rd is my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Crap.
So, I was at a party. There was a lot of people there. Lots of witnesses. Now, Sheriff, can you tell your boy here to settle down now? He's making me a little bit nervous.
Hey, we're the ones questioning you and asking things of you.
As far
You
as
need to-
I'm concerned, I've
Spitzel,
done nothing
hang on a
wrong.
second.
I've
Hang
committed
on.
no murder, and I have been accused
Can you
of nothing.
name some of the people that were at this gathering?
Mrs. Laxley, of course. And in fact, even Mr. Billiam was there, but then he left. He left early, you see, with a mistress. Now, if I were you, because I'm a competent man and I would be doing this job thoroughly, I would be finding that little mistress and finding out what she did.
Just stop, please. What kind of firearm do you have?
A firearm that is perfectly legal for me to own,
No,
as provided by the Second Amendment of this great country.
isn't a question of whether or not it's legal for you to own it. I just want to know the kind of gun that you have, please.
He is right about the great Constitution. I actually have it right here. My favorite line is "We the people." We the people really sums it all up. We are the people of this country.
Here, here, American.
Yep. We can agree on that.
Sheriff,
I forgot where we were at. Keep going.
please. I don't see the relevance bringing that up right now.
He brought it up.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. All right, now, what? Mr. Spitzel,
Yes, ma'am.
what do you have to gain from killing your business associate?
Now, ma'am, I appreciate your position. Now, it would seem prudent to assume me as the first suspect because I immediately gained the rewards of my associate passing on. But as you see, I already own 2/3 the share of Bill Spitz oil. And really, I benefit more from having a competent partner help me run the company than gaining full control.
Suspect, stuttering and sweating profusely, also has a little quiver on his lip. Now, sir, we would say that your company is probably a multi-$1,000 industry, correct?
Yes,
So-
approaching a million here soon.
So 2/3 of the company, that's a lot, but adding that last third there, that puts you at an even greater advantage. Would you disagree?
I am an older man, and my time is coming. Stress will help that time come faster. Without a partner, I am much more stressed out, you see.
Can you please answer the direct question, though?
I do declare that this meeting is adjourned.
No.
Now, if you've not arrested me for anything, then
Suspect avoids answering question and leaves without permission.
Well, good morning, miss. It's your local law enforcement and some non-local law enforcement. This is the home of Martha, is it not?
Yes.
Well, why don't you come on out here, miss, so we can have a little conversation with you on this fine morning. How are you doing, by the way?
Well, I was good till you all interrupted me. I've got all this money, which means I've got all this coffee, and that makes me happy.
Oh, can't argue with that.
Ma'am, your husband recently passed, did he not?
He did. Kind of a scoundrel, that one.
What kind of a relationship did you have with your husband?
Oh, worst one you could ever have with your husband. I mean, he snored, and I had to beat him a little because he didn't do the dishes right, and he just would never shut up. Always wanted to talk to me like blah, 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 blah.
I see. And ma'am, you do realize we're interrogating you for the murder of your husband?
I'm very sad. I mean, why would God take a man like that away from me? God, who's gonna drool in the morning and he was so good with the baby?
What do you think, Sheriff?
Man, I feel for the townspeople sometimes, and this is one of those times. But I can't let emotions get in the way of the
You
investigation.
got the Sheriff.
Hey, quiet down, ma'am. Oh, shoot, your door seems to be a little... won't really close right. That's a pretty loud noise. I'm surprised your baby didn't wake up with all that racket.
She's warm. And, you know, amazing what chloroform does for kids these days.
Oh, yes. I suppose it would. Hey, I'm thinking she's clean here. Might get her off the hook. I don't know what your insides are telling you.
I agree. Yeah. No, not suspicious.
Okay.
All right, ma'am. Yeah, you have a nice day. Thank you for your
Yeah,
time.
we got some cattle to wrestle and get some other business matters we have to attend to. We're very busy in this town. So
Oh, of course.
you have a great day.
Yeah, good tidings
We'll
to
continue upholding the law. Come back, ladies, gentlemen.
you. Good to see you again, Sheriff.
Ah, yes, you as well. Just get on back here.
All right,
right.
bring in the next suspect.
Suspect, come on in, sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Miss Beatrice Laxley here today. Beatrice Laxley, thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Anytime.
Would you say you're a woman of culture?
I am indeed a woman of culture. I have been all over.
That's enough. I was just
Okay.
curious. Marshall will begin the interrogation process now.
Good question. Thank you, Sheriff.
Yep.
Now, ma'am, where were you the night of January 3rd this year?
Why, January 3rd, I was at my dear friend's birthday party.
And what time did this event take place?
Gee, we were partying all day. You know how it gets when they're in charge of the parties. I don't know if you've ever been to an oil rig business party, but oh man, it heats up a little bit in there. And we go all day. You know how them people are.
Okay, can you please answer the question? And no, I do not go to oil rig parties.
Oh, well, they're a blast.
I hope there wouldn't be too much of a blast.
Yes, the oil.
Can you please clarify what you mean by blast?
Well, I mean, it was a fun party.
Okay. Okay. Suspect seems to be doing okay. Little frolicky. And then, can you detail any suspicious activity that may have occurred that night? Perhaps Mr. Spitzel or any other associates?
Well, I did see Spitzel at the party. Very suspicious acting. Yes. And William Billiam, my dear friend, bless his heart, he had left early with a mistress.
I see. Okay. Now, do you have any idea what may have happened to Mr. William Billiam that night?
Well, that night he left early with his mistress, and I didn't hear from him until the day of his demise.
And do you have any idea who may have killed Mr. William?
Well, I know who killed Mr. William Billiam.
Miss Beatrice Laxley, you could have led with that.
Well, as a woman of business, I like to give a little background to a good story, you know what I mean?
But ma'am, this is not a good story. This is something that actually happened here in our town.
Well, no,
So
I
please.
understand.
You need to tell us everything you know.
Well, the night of the party. Let me set the scene. The party. The blast of a party. We're there, it's nighttime, and I see Mr. Spitzel in the corner. Who is he talking to? The assassin. So, he's talking to the assassin, Mr. Jenkins. And I see them talking, and they look schemy. They look downright suspicious. And I went up to him, and I said hellos. And then I left. But they were suspicious, let me tell you.
Miss Laxel.
Laxley.
Laxington. What did you actually hear these gentlemen speaking about? Did you get any idea of the conversation?
Yes, it looked very serious. And I was eavesdropping a bit because my associate, he was looking downright suspicious. And I was listening in and I heard them talking something about Mr. William Billiam. And I think that they might have been plotting to...
So, ma'am, are you accusing Spitzel of being the murderer in this case?
It would make the most sense, ma'am. He had the most to gain. I heard him talking to Jenkins. And...
I see.
I'll be damned. Spitzel is behind it all.
Yes.
Well,
Go kill that son of a bitch.
You have a good day, sir.
Well, I do declare. Well, thank you for the input, Miss Laxington. Then
Laxley.
Laxon. Yes. You may go now.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I think I see him now.
All right, deputy. Look, the stakes are high. Literally, there's a stake way up on the top of that mountain.
I'm shooting the stake.
No. Get the target in sight. Well, hang on now, deputy. No, you're gonna shoot your eyeball out. Let's just hang on a second. We want him alive anyways.
I can wing him
We're gonna talk about this.
right in the foot. I was on top of my class for nothing.
Spitzel, you are under arrest by the United States of America and our fine Constitution for first-degree murder.
Now, see, you've got the wrong man. Oh, I knew the law would come after me, though. I'm an oil man, see. I won't come down without a fight.
The marshal is within her constitutional rights, boy.
Shut up.
All right, boys. It's time to give him some lead. Have at it.
Let's go, boys. Come on.
Whoa, hang on, Deputy Larry. We're getting close to him, so be careful.
It's okay, Sheriff. I got my lucky boot. I got this in the bag.
Oh no, Sheriff! I think Larry's dead.
Well, I don't know about that. Make sure he's dead.
All right, I can make sure he's dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, that's not what I meant.
You still ain't sure he's dead, and oh no, Sheriff. Oh no.
Yeah, he's dead. All right.
What's done is done.
It's over, Sheriff. I have the high ground.
Hey, Schnitzel, drop your gun. Any final words?
Sheriff, you're gonna have more innocent blood on your hands than I do.
That's a good one.
This town is getting too old for me. My days as sheriff, they may be getting pretty close to being done. Well, hey there, old cowpoke. Well, you're looking about as rusty as those spurs on the bottom of those old boots of yours. Well, sheriff, by the looks of it, not quite as rusty as your mom. Well, sir, I beg your pardon, but you may not want to cross that line with me. I am the sheriff after all of this this here quaint little town. Well, that's funny you should mention that. I'll be darned, I just got done killing a sheriff. You don't say. Well, I just got done killing an outlaw. You don't happen to be an outlaw, do you? Well, technically, not yet. But I'll let you know when I get there. Hey, well, fine sir, what did you say the name of yourself was? Well, I'm glad you asked. My name is Buster. Buster the Man. Yeah, you can call me Buster. What was it, your name, by the way? My name is Sheriff Winston Schmite. And don't you forget it. Hey, bartender, can you get me a beer over here? Beer right here, sir. Oh, yeah. This is beer, right?
We don't sell beer here, just grog. I'm sick and tired of it.
I don't know what cow pooped in his boots today. Huh. Well, it's not beer, but it'll wet my whistle. You know what I'm getting at, Buster. Well, pardon my manners. You look like you need a drink too. You know what? You're in pretty rough shape. Here, I'll get you one. Hey, bartender. Oh, he's over there now. Bartender, come on over here and get this guy a beer too. Buster, I was just enjoying this nice grog here, and I couldn't help but notice, it looks like you're bleeding, son. Yeah, I'm bleeding a bit. Listen, yeah, we need to get you to a doctor. I don't think any amount of alcohol is going to cure that. Here, come with me. Let's go. Bartender, just save that for me. I'll be right back. Pour his in mine. Come on, let's go.
died. You've been a right good old stepdad. I don't know what I'd do without you here.
Betty, I gotta say, you're the only thing that makes being married to that asinine woman tolerable.
Say, how long did you marry my mama after my papa died?
You know, I think it was only about 6 months. Normally, not really proper for a woman to propose to a man, but, well, with all those gobs of cash she just had lying around, I could not find it in myself to say no.
I say money is a good enough reason to get married. So you've been married then about 7 years?
49 now.
That's impossible. I am not even 49 years old.
Well, Betty, I count in dog years on account of your mom being such a bitch.
Right good man right there. I do declare.
Martha, my dear, it is a beautiful day out today.
You would think that all that grease clogs your brain. Married me for my fortune, you did, and you couldn't take 2 pence out of it and go get a goddamn haircut. There's something called shampoo.
My dear Martha, green is not your color. You're clearly envious of my locks.
I've never seen...
Your ratty mane's been falling out for years.
Oh, you bitch.
There's only one way I'm making it through this marriage.
Drunk. As if anybody couldn't have predicted that. I've never been envious of those ratty little trash. Everybody knows it's fake. And not even good fake hair. Rat hair. Got it out of the sewer. They swirled it up. They sewed it on somebody else's leftover skin. And put it on your head.
And every bit of it, your money bought.
Oh,
and there's so much more for me to spend.
My first husband wasn't as idiotic as you, and I had him murdered.
That poor dumb bastard.
Let's talk about the duck. You never liked my duck. Wilhelm is a part of our family. He sleeps in our bed. He eats from our table. All you had to do was love him.
I'm not kissing the duck.
Kiss the goddamn duck.
I'm not kissing the duck again.
Well, it's not duck we're having for dinner then.
Is it freedom?
Oh. And another thing, I thought at least you'd be educated when I picked you up outside the college, but no, you can't even write 2 words together.
Martha, I'm a man of action. I never had any time for book learning. Martha, let's try again. I hate that duck. I hate his place at our dinner table. I hate his place in our bed. I hate him always floating around the bathtub. I wish that duck were dead. Write about that in your diary.
Oh, I will.
About how Alfred wants the duck gone.
I'll write about it. Let me just say.
You've said a lot so far. Keep going. You're on a roll. You know what I wish, Martha? I wish I could join Will. That last poor bastard who made the terrible decision of getting married to the likes of you.
Oh, you think he made that decision? That's cute. But don't worry. There's a place for you with him. I'll show you.
Could I be so lucky?
You could be so lucky. I'll see you on this other side, honey.
The taste of flesh. 3 husbands the charm. It's a girl's best friend.
Why'd you call me way out here?
Well, you see, Beatrice, I didn't want to be overheard. I felt it was important that we were out here in the private of the woods.
What's so secretive?
I made a discovery, and I need to share it with you. It sheds some light on the situation with my mama. Well,
What is it?
it's regarding my father's murder a few years back. I'm sure you remember.
I remember. So, what exactly is that book you're holding there?
I stole my mama's diary.
You stole your mom's diary.
I did, indeed. And you see here, she talks about murdering my father. She keeps using terms like we, so it makes me wonder if she hired someone, if someone else was in on it, but
I'm the we, Betty.
what do you mean, Beatrice?
I mean, it was me that helped her. See, we conspired together because I was to take over the company when she killed off Spitzel and Billiam. I'm the one who's a we.
Beatrice, why would you do this?
For the money. Do I look like a god woman?
You and even my stepdaddy, all you guys are in for is the money. Same with my mama too, it sounds like.
You're right, Betty. You're damn right. Well, Beatrice, looks like it's time to tie up loose ends. There was an oil man, he owned Spitz Oil Company, and then this girl named Martha came on in. She wanted his money, so she went and killed that dummy, and then she was filthy rich. And Martha got the money, she got the duck, and she got a honey, and the honey stole the money, and the money was dumb. And to me it's really funny, cause then she shot him dead. Now her and the duck are sitting pretty, and her husband's in the ground turning real gritty. But to me it's kinda shitty, cause Alfred seemed nice, and his hair was lush and pretty, and now he's in the dirt rotting. As for the sheriff, well, he's real fine. He's went to meet up with Buster, they had a great old time. And as for me, I'm doing dandy, I've got a name, it's Filthy Andy. And these here songs are to celebrate the time